Welcome to the jungle.
I felt like that character I was doing wasn't enough. So I kind of wanted to take it over the top, and I was really into Marvel at the time, so Deathstroke was a big inspiration on the character, obviously the mask.
I'm gonna call an ambulance, bud. He was just like, is the camera still rolling? I'm like, fuck you!
I think EGW getting a ring changed them in any way.
Ooh. Good question.
We're hooking you up to a polygraph as we speak.
Be straightforward with you. Did it change VTW in a way? Yes, it changed them for the better because being in a ring is better than being on a trampoline.
Moonsaulting Bibles, dropping elbows, getting floors. It was a very fun night, I should say. And that's where 16 was born.
If I have to pick one of my many dream matches that I've not involved in, that would have been huge characters, huge gimmicks, going at it, and a fantastic match and a huge show. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Chase Bridges and Cam Jackson, I would give them both my all. I live in all, like until I can't damn near walk. Holy hell!
Well, Mr. D-Lo Smith.
You know just who the hell we are. We don't care. We don't care whether we win or lose. You know, at a pay-per-view. What we care about is winning and losing. When it matters. Yes, when Worlds Collide 2. That's when it fucking matters.
Believe it or not, we're a big family, man. We're fucking brotherhood, man. We're gonna fight, but we have each other's backs, man. We have each other's backs.
He didn't want to lose to me. Because he didn't want the end of Walker to be at the hands of Edward Creed.
You know, going in, I noticed all these people, wrestling all these people. So, there was a lot of blood pumping, a lot of stress, but it turned out wonderful. And, those guys I had a lot of respect for.
I showed up to the match freaking drunk. And, I think it got more people behind it. At that time, that's when I was getting that real heat.
These motherfuckers call, tell them I text this shit.
The wrestlers, they think that long automatically equals classic. And a lot of times it doesn't. Because if the fans still satisfied with what they've seen, what's going to make them want to watch the next match?
There was a lot of tension during crossover crisis, and then when that ended, the show started breaking apart, and everyone just wanted to end it. And I was the one who said no, let it keep going.
Guys, we got a problem. I'm like, what? Yeah, none of the guys can make it. What do you mean none of the guys can make it?
It was something that the world was so ready to see, and we were so ready to do. Now, tensions did run high. Tensions always were. Let's be honest. But it was an enlightening.
The world will all know my name. The world will all say that God made just be one icons back process.
And I really wanted people to feel how I was feeling. I wanted people to see that this is not the same big time Mike we saw at Destiny R2. This is not even the same big time Mike we saw at Christmas Chaos last time we saw it. This is an older, worn down, pretty much he's done. He doesn't have anything left. And the only reason he has not retired is because he can't live with himself to know, can I beat Rick Rios?
Everybody knows that I don't like people pointing their fingers at me, let alone put it in my fucking mouth.
Now, live from Muskegon, Michigan.
Welcome in, guys. I see there's a couple of you here. Good to see you in. This is the first time thing that I'm doing here. Going to do an all-out AEW, All Elite Wrestling prediction show. And I see, speaking of which, we got a prediction in the comment section. I already Gunshot says I'm going to make a prediction here and say CM Punk is going to be at All Out. He did come back to that random indie show, GTS somebody, and then left. So people think. Anyway. All right. Now, got a couple things I'm trying out here. Trying to get it to cooperate here, I should say. Whether or not they're going to, we'll find out. I'll dive right into it. If we get anybody that wants to join in, they can feel free to join in if they can figure out how to. I know some people had issues before trying to get in on this specific site. So, Gunshot also says, if you want to say Chris Jericho is going to become the first AEW champion, I want Hangman Page to win, but I don't see it happening. I'll get into that. But we got to start with the buy-in, the pre-show, if you will. And on the pre-show, we got 2 matches scheduled right now. First match is Private Party, which I'm not going to pull up the pictures for those because I couldn't really find anything good for that. I will for the actual main show. But Private Party being Mark Queen, I believe is how it's pronounced, and Isaiah Cassidy going up against Angelico and Jack Evans. Can't say I really know a whole lot about either one of these 2 teams. I've seen Jack Evans compete more than I have the other 3 guys. But just knowing what's happened at the previous pay-per-views that AEW has done, kind of thinking Private Party might pull this one out and get the victory here. But we'll see. I'm sure they'll put on a good either opening or closing contest on the buy-in, whichever the case may be. Haven't seen, like I said, haven't seen a whole lot of Private Party, but I just think they'll probably get the Duke here. Especially when, as I'm reading now, Private Party will go against the Young Bucks in the opening match of AEW's second television episode. Then we got the second buy-in match, which is the female version of the Casino Battle Royale. I believe it's supposed to be, see if it tells me here, 21 individuals, 21 women involved, and the winner will be in the match to determine who will become the first ever AEW Women's World Champion. Yeah, Gunshot says, can't wait to see the AEW Tag Team titles and Women's title revealed whenever they will be revealed. Well, they're probably going to look pretty nice. Now, as for this Casino Battle Royale, they've got, so far, Ali Yuka Sakazaki, sorry if I butcher some of these names, but Dr. Britt Baker, Nyla Rose, Brandy Rhodes, Teal Piper, Evilise, Jazz, Big Swole, Sadie Gibbs, and Awesome Kong, and Shaza McKenzie have all been announced. Gunshot says he thinks Awesome Kong's going to win it. I'm actually going to go with Britt Baker. I think Britt Baker is going to be in that first Women's World Championship match. We'll see here sooner rather than later, tomorrow. But could be Awesome Kong, could be Britt Baker, it could be any of the others. Now, I'm still trying to get a little bit of the hang of this screen sharing on here as well. See if it'll do this the way I want to do it. I didn't realize it was showing me while I was screen sharing with you guys at the beginning there. At first, anyway. AEW's website's not working too well, so I'm going to have to use a different website to show me. I'm trying to screen share here. On to the main card of All Out tomorrow in Chicago, Illinois, which I know H2 is actually going to. Mr. Johnson says, I don't know the women's roster off the top of my head, but spoiler, someone wins. That's true, someone will. I don't know the women on their roster all that great either. Mentioned the names that have put in it. Allie, who, if you watched anything from Impact Wrestling, you would have seen her on there for a little bit. Britt Baker, Awesome Kong, etc., etc. Those are 3 big names. Brandy Rhodes, Cody's wife. Can't forget her. But anyway, on to the main card. This first match is Riho versus Hikaru Shida. Like I said, if I butcher any names, I'm sorry, guys. But the winner of this match will go on to face the winner of the Casino Battle Royale to determine who will become the first ever AEW Women's World Champion. Now, these two, I've seen what they've done on their previous pay-per-views. I think they've both been good. Good in the ring. But I think Hikaru Shida will probably pick up the win here and go on to face the winner of the Casino Battle Royale win. Gunja, hey, we all should just pick somebody for the win in every match. Now our predictions can't be wrong. Well, somebody's will be wrong. Just somebody would definitely have it right in that case. But the Battle Royale, you can't really do that for since there's 21 women in there and they haven't announced all women yet. But that's not the point. You give me your predictions for any of these matches that I go along here. Since I'm doing this solo at the moment, I'm not going to have a whole lot to play off of, so I'll just keep going. I'll read things as I see them in the chat section. The next match we're going to talk about is the 6-man tag team match that was just announced, I believe, a couple days ago. SCU, Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky, going up against Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt. This will be the first time Marco Stunt's been in a ring, I believe, for AEW anyways. He, I know, came out with Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus at the last pay-per-view. So I think this one's going to be an intriguing 6-man tag. SCU's had up and down so far in AEW in their tenure. And same, pretty much you can say for Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. This one is a tough one to pick for me. They both teams could use the win. I'm gonna go with Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt getting the victory on this one. Nothing against SCU. That's the way I'm gonna go though for now. Luchasaurus theme for the win. Knowing my opponent probably autocorrected, but you know what I mean. Yep, you're right. They did autocorrect. That's okay. That's actually the name of the match. Okay, I did not know that. The Cracker Barrel Clash. Mr. Awesome says, SoCal insensitive, # worst town ever. Yeah, I gotta say, I do like that shtick that they do at the beginning of the matches with the worst town ever. That's pretty cool. Makes them stick out. We got next the Cracker Barrel Clash, the triple threat match. Joey Janela versus Jimmy Havoc versus Darby Allin. I think Jimmy Havoc I've probably seen compete the most out of these 3 guys. I know a lot of people are fans of Joey Janela and watch a lot of his stuff, but I'm not a huge fan of Joey Janela's, to be honest. But I have been very impressed by what I've seen from Darby Allin in the 2 matches he's had in AEW. And it's hard to pick against Havoc or Janela, but I'm hoping, and I'm going to go with Darby Allin to pick up a win here. Gunshot says that was an easy prediction. Jimmy Havoc for the win. I'm going to go with Darby Allin. He's got Jimmy Havoc. Mr. Awesome got Joey Janela there, maybe? Oh. Cracker Barrel Old Country Store. That's presenting match sponsor for that triple threat bout. It's interesting. So then I guess I don't have a picture here for either that last match or this match, but let's see. Yeah, AEW's website's still not working right. Okay. So we'll stick with this. The next match is a tag team match where the winner gets first round bye in the AEW. Mr. Austin did say Janela because reasons. Fair, I suppose. Winner gets a first round bye in the AEW Tag Team Championship Tournament. You got the Dark Order versus the Best Friends, Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor. I will say I haven't been very impressed by Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor so far. I think my tablet just decided to take a poop there. So I'll check something else out to see what you guys are saying as I'm reading along this. They've been on a roll since going to AEW. Give me a minute here. Whoops. I want it. That's what I want. But I was also impressed by the Dark Order and their match at the last pay-per-view. These two teams know how big of stakes they've got going on here. They know it's huge to get that first round bye. But it's going to be a very important match. I actually think the Dark Order is going to pull out this match, to be honest with you. Oh, it's not bad. Go home. I see. Mr. Awesome and Gunshot both agree the Dark Order for the win. It's not that the Best Friends don't deserve it. I just don't think that they're going to get the victory in this one. I'm going to pause that. Is it going to show me the comments? Nope. Let's try desktop version. There we go. So now we'll move along. Then you got the, I'm not even going to try and butcher that, the ladder match, for better terms, for the AAA World Tag Team Championships. As you got the Lucha Bros going up against the Young Bucks. And these two teams have put on classic matches against each other. They've traded wins back and forth between AEW and Japan. The greatest tag team in the world today is winning. So Mr. Awesome's got the Young Bucks, I believe. You know, I could see the Young Bucks winning again, but I actually think the Lucha Bros are going to keep their tag team titles. Oh, no, he's saying actually the Lucha Bros. Okay. My bad. I missed some words into Mr. Awesome. No. Gunshot says the Young Bucks for the win. I got Lucha Bros, who Mr. Awesome feels is the greatest tag team in the world today. Lucha Bros, like I said, I think agree will win this ladder match. Walk out with their AAA tag team titles. The Young Bucks, I wouldn't be surprised to see become the first AEW tag team champions, though, at some point sooner than later. Moving along now. This one is going to be very personal. Pentagon is on fire. Yes, there is fire. Not on fire. Okay, glad you said that. This one very personal after that unprotected chair shot that we seen a couple months back. Cody Rhodes, I don't care if they want to put Rhodes in there or not, copyright reason, I'm putting Rhodes in there. with a manager of his choosing. Whoever that'll be, could be his brother Dustin, it could be Brandy, it could be MJF, it could be, who knows. Going up against Shawn Spears with a former member of the Four Horsemen, Tully Blanchard. Gunshot said this one's a hard prediction. Cody versus Shawn Spears. I have to go to both of them for the win. Mr. Austin says Shawn Spears because of Tully Blanchard. He knows hashtag the dream. That's true. He does. He knows the dream very well. Cody's been on a roll in AEW since, obviously, it's his company. But I think I could see him winning, but I think I'm going to have to agree with Mr. Awesome on here. I think Shawn Spears is going to get the victory. I'd be more than happy to see him get the victory. And Tully Blanchard, I wouldn't be surprised to see perhaps get involved in this match in some way, shape, or form. I said, don't know who's going to be Cody's corner person, but will they be enough to stop Tully Blanchard from helping Shawn Spears win, no matter who the person is? Hard to tell. And I believe that leaves us with just one more match to discuss here. Oh, sorry, too. I almost forgot about that match. So we all know this was originally supposed to be Kenny Omega, the cleaner. One-on-one with Jon Moxley. Unfortunately, though, Jon Moxley's had some issues with his elbow again. That took him out for a lot longer last time than what it has this time. And instead of Jon Moxley, we're going to see the AEW debut of the formerly known as Neville, Pac. And Gunshot says this is why AEW is awesome. They're amazing. They turned Ty Dillinger, who didn't mean anything in WWE, and turned him into an icon as Shawn Spears. I wouldn't go that far as saying icon, but he's being used a lot better than what he ever was in WWE. I'd agree with that. Speaking of being used better than what they were in WWE, I am very much looking forward to seeing Pac versus Kenny Omega. A little bummed that it won't be Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega, but I'm sure we'll see that at some point in time down the road. The king is dead, the bastard wins. What Mr. Awesome says. So I guess he's got Pac beating Kenny Omega. Now not funny, but the odd thing to mention here is we were supposed to see Pac versus Hangman Page a few months back, and we didn't get to see that because of certain things from Pac's end. Kenny Omega for the win. He needs this when he lost in the last match, Gunshot says. Yeah, Kenny Omega's record so far hasn't been the greatest, but this one is tough. I could see either point of view. Kenny needs it, but do you really debut Pac and give him a loss right away? I kind of have a feeling that's what they were going to do with him versus Hangman Page, and Pac wasn't down for that, hence why he pulled out of that match. Part of why. Now for this match, though, I got to go with Pac. I think Pac's going to take the victory. I wouldn't be surprised if Kenny Omega won it, but I'm going to go with Pac getting the win. Maybe even Jon Moxley. Well, I was going to say getting involved, but he's supposedly not in Chicago or won't be in Chicago. We'll see. Now on to the last match, the main event of AEW All Out. We got the much anticipated AEW World Heavyweight Championship match, where it'll be Hangman Adam Page going one-on-one with Chris Jericho. This is a huge main event to me for AEW, and when you look at it, this is going to be their last pay-per-view before they debut on TNT in a couple weeks. So couple weeks after that, about 3-4 weeks later. Whoever wins this match is going to be considered, to me, the face of AEW moving forward. So, the question here is, do you go with the veteran who's been around the block, who's done it all, and give him another world championship reign? Or do you go with the young gun, the young lion, if you will, the young horseman, if you will, Hangman Page? I've been watching Hangman Page since he was in Ring of Honor, and I can honestly say I've been impressed by what some of the things that man can do. Look at these last few AEW pay-per-views, and sorry, I got something coming up. And what Hangman Page has done. There we go. He's wrestled without being 100%. I don't know exactly what his knee is right now, if it's 100% or anywhere as close to it. But if it's not, then Chris Jericho, is going to be all over that knee like a shark on a bleeding person, pretty much. So I think that's going to play a little factor into it, whether Hangman is 100% or not. Gunshot says, like I already said earlier, Chris Jericho for the win. Mr. Awesome says, the pariah, Chris Jericho, codebreaker to a bloodied victim, like he did in New Japan last year. He claims, hashtag and new, first AEW World Champion. I know you're both going with Jericho. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to go with Jericho to win. And I could see Jericho winning. But in all honesty, I'm rooting for the Cowboy, for the Hangman. I'm hoping that Hangman Page pulls it out. I'd love to see a newer superstar become their world champion, first world champion, and see if Hangman Page can carry that load, so as to speak, on his back going into TNT and seeing it every week. I mean, yes, Jericho's got the expertise, he's got the experience, he's got everything you'd want in a world champion. But I just personally want to see what Hangman Page can do. They keep saying, AEW keeps saying this isn't WWE light or nothing like WWE. Well, if you put the title on Chris Jericho, to me that just feels like it's kind of WWE-ish, because Jericho is WWE. Was for many years anyway. So I think I personally would rather see Hangman Page get the win. But we'll see. I did have me on the side the whole time. Okay. That's good to know. If Chris Jericho wins, I could see a code breaker, but I think he'll probably go with the what is he calling it? That elbow of his, the back elbow. I know I should think of what it's called right now, but he's only used it a time or two. The Judas, yes, you're right, the Judas. Yeah, that's what I'm figuring he'll probably win it with if he wins the championship tomorrow night. If not, like I said, if Hangman's Page isn't 100%, he's going to go for the either Lion Tamer or a Walls of Jericho too, and focus on that knee of Hangman Page's. Gunshot says AEW has been good so far, so this pay-per-view is a stacked match card. I agree. One thing to mention, though, whether he ends up being in Cody Rhodes' corner or not, it's, to me, is a little odd that MJF isn't in a match. The biggest heel, if you will, really, on AEW, and they don't have him booked for a match at all. So I'm sure we'll at least see and or hear from him. And I know Gunshot said earlier that he thinks CM Punk will show up on AEW All Out tomorrow night. My gut's kind of telling me that he won't, but we all know he's in Chicago. He's there for WrestleCon, or for WrestleCon. Correct me. He's there doing autographs, but MJF is a legend. Hey, I haven't seen a whole lot of MJF before. I seen him in AEW, and I've been impressed by what I've seen. So that's got to tell you something. If you can only see a guy a couple times and be impressed by him. So another guy who's newer to some people that I've seen quite a bit of, that I would like to see on this card that's not, is Sammy Guevara. But that's okay. He'll get his chances. Speaking of guys who would be nice to see in AEW, how about that guy? For that matter. Somebody book him instead of just having him on the Indies, would you? Fuego deserves it. But nonetheless, any last predictions from you guys on AEW before I move into something else? I'm not going to end it just right away. Carrie and Austin seeing it. Busted Boy didn't even see it, so. Gunshot says, yes, why isn't Sammy Guevara on this card? The guy puts on really good matches. Good question. I don't know. Fuego versus Hot Fire. Greatest AEW show. Book it. That would be pretty good. On TNT. Yes. Fortunately, I don't think we'll see that, but yeah, that would be awesome. Not to steal a catchphrase from anybody. Speaking of AEW on TNT, I'm going to be interested in seeing how things go for NXT now that they're moving to USA Network on Wednesday nights as well. I'll be watching both. For anybody who wondered. I'll watch one live, I'll watch one recorded. Or on the computer afterwards anyway. That brings me to a couple things here. First of all, I told him I'd give a little shout out here for anybody who's watching or isn't. I didn't put their link in the description, but I might do it afterwards. Make sure you go to NUW's website tonight, or their YouTube page. 8:30 p.m. is what last I seen Darkside had mentioned is time that they're planning on starting for episode 23 of Slaughterhouse. Can't miss episode. So, Petra says, honestly, I want to see this on AEW. I want Will Ospreay versus Sammy Guevara on TNT. That. I dig that. I can dig that. Another man who knows, we could see at some point in time on AEW. All right. You guys know you never know what to expect from me when you have me on here. I don't have anybody coming on here, but I am going to talk about another show that's live tomorrow here real quick, since this has been short so far. See if I can't bring up the card. I like it. Mr. Awesome says, imagine seeing MJF and Eli Shelton as an AEW tag team. I think Eli would even like that if he liked that idea. I'm sure he would. Yeah, run that by him. Gunshot says, in my opinion, I think Shayna Baszler has been NXT Women's Champion for too long. It's time for her to drop that championship. I'll agree on that. MJF and Eli Shelton, man. That would be interesting indeed. Just the egos on those two guys. Yes, they would cause riots. I agree. Here we go. Hey, get back here. Oh, fine. Sorry, bringing up the page here real quick. Trying to, anyways, and then they get a survey that they want me to answer before I can see what I'm looking for. Yeah, I expect AEW All Out to be a very good show anyways tomorrow night. Planning on watching live as long as things go the way I want it to. Not going to say how, but Gunshot says the question is, when will CM Punk make his appearance? Could it be in the main event? Could it be in the Shawn Spears versus Cody Rhodes match? That's a good question. I mean, like I said, Cody Rhodes can pick anybody to be his corner person, so it could be CM Punk for that matter. But I'm thinking it'll probably be MJF. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to move into the show that actually will be on earlier in the day tomorrow. And we're going to do a little predictions for NXT UK Takeover Cardiff. All right. Now, moving into that, now get back to anything for Takeover or for All Out if we get into anything more about that. NXT UK Takeover, the Cardiff, the first match we're going to mention is Noam Dar versus Travis Banks, the Kiwi Buzzsaw. This will be Travis Banks' first Takeover match as well as Noam Dar's first UK Takeover match after Travis Banks got taken out and replaced by Finn Balor. That's first NXT UK Takeover. These two men, I'm sure, will put on a tremendous match. Noam Dar's been on quite a roll lately. But I think Travis Banks will probably pick up the Duke in this one. I'm going to go with. Said, you guys got any predictions for any of those? Get to them. Yes, that is tomorrow as well. That is on at, I believe, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow afternoon. It's NXT UK Takeover Cardiff. Watching the UK show so far, it's awesome. I give WWE props for that. I'm going to go with Travis for the win in the first match. Gunshot says, Tag Team Championship match, I'm going to go with the champions to retain, Gunshot says. Speaking of the Tag Team Championship match, what's I got up here? You got the Grizzled Young Veterans, James Drake and Zach Gibson, defending against Wolfgang and Mark Coffey of Gallus, and Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews in Mark Andrews' hometown. Damn, competition out here. Yeah. Different times they'll be on, like I said, because it'll be 2 p.m. Eastern Time that this will be on, which means it'll be on earlier in the day. I won't be watching this live, unfortunately, because I got to work until 3 o'clock tomorrow. And Mr. Awesome picked Noam Dar to win that first match. So, interesting. Quit going to sleep, you stupid thing. All right. This one's a tough one. Yeah, you're going with Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster, Mr. Awesome. I think I'm going to have to... I don't know. I don't see the Grizzled Young Veterans retaining the tag titles here. I think either Gallus or Andrews and Webster are going to win it. I think I'll agree with Mr. Awesome. I'm going to go with Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster because it's Andrews' hometown for one thing, home state, and country, whatever. But they tried to fight the way, and I think they'll get it. If not, I think Gallus will win it. If they don't. Speaking of Gallus, we'll move into the last man standing match, the first one in NXT UK history. As you got the Bomber, Dave Mastiff, going one-on-one with Gallus's Joe Coffey. And the match that these two put on NXT UK TV, man, that was hard-hitting affair between these two big men. It's tough to pick a winner, in my opinion here. Dave Mastiff hasn't really lost. Joe Coffey needs this win, so Joe Coffey for the win, Gunshot says. Trying to think if Dave Mastiff has lost a singles match yet. I don't think he has. He did, it's only been one. But I'm actually going to agree with Gunshot. Joe Coffey needs this win worse than Dave Mastiff does, and I'm going to go with Joe Coffey getting the victory here. Hey, Buster Boy, good to see you in the chat section. Yeah, Mr. Awesome. Joe Coffey, because why not? Are you in? Oh, yep, I see you there. I'll add you. Hey, how you doing?
My goodness, I almost didn't make it. I'm here. Did it.
Welcome.
I managed to survive the week. Brand new Devil Wears Prada dropped. Brand new Tool album in 13 years. And now we got Takeover and All Out.
Yes.
Damn, it feels good to be alive right now. I'm just saying. Almost didn't make it, man. Almost didn't make it.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Welcome in.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, before I move on, Gunshot says, hey, maybe after his win, maybe Joe Coffey will give out free cups of coffee. If he wins.
They're still going with that joke. That's hilarious.
So I'm going to backtrack a little with you since you're in here now. We're just going to talk about Takeover Cardiff first, and then we'll go back into All Out. Who do you got in this opening? All
right, then.
Who do you got in this first match between Travis Banks and Noam Dar?
I just want to say this is going to be a hell of a fight because they're both really, really good. You know what I mean? They're both really good. But seeing how this is Noam Dar's first real pay-per-view, because 205 Live doesn't count. I don't know. They Chris Benoit that thing, but we ain't going to talk about that. But anyway, I was going to win this one 100%. I see no reason why.
Okay.
It's his first pay-per-view back. He's just now getting some good momentum. It's a brand new place for him. If they can push Cassius, I don't see why they can't push Noam Dar.
Fair enough.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Right. So then we move on to the Grizzled Young Veterans defending the tag titles against Gallus and Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster.
I am going to honestly say that we're going to have a retention here. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, these guys are going to all put up a great fight, but at the end of the day, the champs are going to be the champs because that's who deserves it. Those guys, I mean, they're all great tag teams, but no one does it like the Grizzly Veterans. Just saying.
Okay. As I mentioned, I got Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster winning there. Now to the match we were just talking about. Your opinion on Dave Mastiff versus Joe Coffey in the last man standing match.
Man, those two are hard hitters.
Yes.
Yeah. It's equivalent to watching Harper and I think I can't remember his last name. Donovan Can't remember his last name. I'm having a brain shit right now. But anyway, yeah, but not a brain fart, a brain shit. There's a difference.
I caught that.
But yeah, I think that Dave Mystique is going to hard hit his way to a victory here. He deserves this victory. I think he's been through a lot, in his career. He's really come a long ways since the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that he deserves this win. Yeah, not taking anything away from Coffee. He's a great guy too. He's very talented, but at the end of the day, I think that Dave Mystique just got that much more, just a little bit more than him. He will be the last man standing.
Gotcha. I got Joe Coffey winning that one, but move along. Then you got the NXT UK Women's Championship match as Kaylee Ray goes one-on-one with the champ, Toni Storm.
I only got 2 words to say to Katie over here. Absolute zero. You have no chance at all against Toni Storm. She is going to retain because she's on fire since winning the championship. And then this girl comes out of nowhere, won a battle royale. But let's face it, in there with the likes of Rhea Ripley, and Rhea Ripley is a fucking beat. If you beat Rhea Ripley, you're the real deal. I mean, not taking anything away from Rhea. She's a big girl and she knows how to use her weight. And Toni Storm's the underdog. She's been the underdog her entire career, and I think Toni Storm is going to prove why she has a 0 chance at winning. So yeah, Toni Storm retaining. There's no way to lose that title.
I really like Toni Storm, and like seeing that title over her shoulder there. But and I'll correct you, she's been on fire since she won the Mae Young Classic last year, in my opinion. Before she even won the women's title. She had a couple little hiccups here and there between then and those 2 championship victories, so as to speak. But this one, Kaylee Ray's gotten into Toni's head. They've known each other for many, many years. And if you've been watching NXT UK, she lit into Toni last week. And she's in the champ's head quite a bit. So I could see Kaylee taking it from her, but I think I'm going to agree with you and Gunshot. I think Toni Storm is going to retain here some way, shape, or form. I don't think it's the last you'll see with Kaylee Ray and Toni Storm.
Oh, no. For sure. They're going to go again. There's going to be a round 2. Maybe even a round 3. They're both very talented. I'm not taking anything away from either one of these females because they're great. But, yeah, I see no reason for her to lose.
Right.
Say about 2. I'll go ahead.
Speaking of titles, and then, of course, you got the main event of NXT UK Takeover Cardiff. You got the first ever United Kingdom champion, the big strong boy himself, Tyler Bate, going one-on-one with the leader of Imperium, Walter, for the United Kingdom Championship.
I just want to point out to all the smarks out there, he doesn't need Imperium. Imperium needs Walter. Walter's a fucking beast. So to all you smarks out there that are saying, Walter ain't nothing without them, shut your mouths. He's proven it time and time again. What he did to Pete Dunne proves it enough there. He shut a lot of critics up when he powerbombed his ass through the ring and showed everybody who the real champ is. Just saying. I don't know. Maybe that's the Mark side of me. I don't know. But in my opinion, I think Walter is going to retain. Opinion.
Yeah,
I mean, Tyler Bate, yes.
I like Tyler Bate. He's a great competitor. But I have to agree. I think Walter is going to retain. His title reign's just pretty much getting started. I don't see him dropping the title to Tyler Bate.
And not only that, but we got the whole Tyler Bate and Trent Seven versus the Imperium thing going on because of what happened to Bate. a few weeks back. I think last time, if my memory serves me well, it was Tyler Bate getting laid the hell out by Walter and the gang. That's who it was. Last time I checked. But yeah, so I think the same thing's going to happen to Tyler Bate. I think he's going to get laid out again. I think he's going to get powerbombed through the ring, just like Pete Dunne did, and Walter is going to retain. My opinion.
Gunshot says Walter for the win. This one's kind of hard. If it wasn't for the title, I would say Tyler Bate for the win. But the title, if the title wasn't on line, but it is, so Walter.
Yeah, for sure. Like in the big matches, like Walter has proven that he can hang, and Tyler Bate too. Not taking anything away from either one of these guys. They're both really talented individuals.
Right.
And that one was really hard to call, but logically, I think Walter should retain. I think all the champs, all the championships are going to retain. And it'll be interesting to see because they might add another match.
Yep.
So, speaking of Cesaro,
that's what I was just going to bring up.
I look for Cesaro. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that we all know, we've all seen it. Cesaro is going to be there at NXT UK Takeover Cardiff, and he did say he's looking to get hands-on. So I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up in a match against somebody, maybe Jordan Devlin even, for that matter, who's not on the card, surprisingly.
Well, I look realistically. A lot of people have been saying Cassius Ohno. I don't really think that Cassius Ohno WWE reign has been too good. I know that he's getting a big push over there because he's a big fish in the small pond. He's a powerhouse now and everything. Good for him. But if he does, if Cassius Ohno versus Cesaro does happen, which yes, please. Just want to point that out. Yes, please.
No.
Definitely. That's logically, I wouldn't want to see like anyone else, honestly, for now. But yes, please. I do want to see Ono get taken down like 4 pegs and get uppercutted out of his boots. So that'd be great. Either way, Cesaro's winning his match if he gets a match.
Yeah, if he gets a match. No, the only reason I'd say no is because honestly, I'd rather see Cesaro and Cassius Ohno together as Kings of Wrestling as they were in Ring of Honor because they were an amazing tag team.
Knowing WWE's logic, especially nowadays, seeing how they've kind of been sleeping on the tag team division, I don't think they're going to be teaming up anytime soon. Unfortunately, those guys. Cesaro, you deserve so much better, man.
That's true.
It's a damn shame.
And yes, Riley, this is an AEW prediction show. I just threw in a little bit of NXT UK TakeOver since it's on tomorrow afternoon as well. Welcome to the show. Let me do this. So that was it for UK TakeOver. I'll go back in and get your predictions here on AEW. There we go.
Wow, Mr. Awesome.
Mr. Awesome says the day 205 gets an exclusive pay-per-view is the day Jinder wins his second WWE title.
He'll be the longest reigning champ.
Sure. He never should have been WWE champ in the first place. All right.
I'll just pull I guess Daniel Bryan can be the next Dolph Ziggler. He can just go out there crying, it should have been me.
Sure. Moving along.
The storyline with the fucking attacker. Why not? So
I'm enjoying that.
But anyway, moving forward.
All Elite Wrestling. All out tomorrow night. 8 p.m. Eastern time. 24 hours plus from now. The buy-in first. You got Private Party versus Angelico and Jack Evans.
Okay. I really love Private Party. Like, I've seen them in a match like once, or was that Best Friends? Oops. Yeah, that was Best Friends. Oops. But anyway, I think I've seen them a couple of times. I'm not too familiar with these guys. But if I had to pick one, I would definitely have to say Angelico and Jack Evans. I think
Okay.
if I had to pick one, I'm not too familiar with these guys.
Yeah, I'm not really either. I've seen more of Jack Evans because I've seen him back in was it WSX, I think, or something like that. That was on MTV back in the day. But
but we don't talk about Wrestling Society X.
yeah.
We don't talk about that.
But anyway, and I've seen him a few other places besides that, and I've been impressed. But I've got Private Party picking up the victory here. Partially because I did read there as well that they're going to be going against the Young Bucks in a match on the second episode of TNT's AEW.
I just really wish they would put more onto the buy-in. You know what I'm saying? Like more effort. I don't know.
They have a couple matches. That's the main thing. I mean, I'm glad they don't talk about every single match like you do see at a kickoff show for any pay-per-view WWE.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still great from what I've seen, but it's just not really be like, hey, I want to invest it into it. You know?
I gotcha. Then we move into the second match of the second and final match of the buy-in. The Casino Battle Royale. 21 women will enter. The winner will go on to face and to be one of the two competitors in the match to determine the first ever AEW Women's World Champion. We've got so far announced Ali, Yuka Sakazaki, sorry if I butcher any of these names, Dr. Britt Baker, Nyla Rose, Brandy Rhodes, Teal Piper, the daughter of Hot Rod, Roddy Piper, Evilise, Jazz, Big Swole, Sadie Gibbs, Awesome Kong, and Shaza McKenzie.
I am quite familiar with quite a few people in there. I'm very familiar with Allie. You know, I really like what she's doing with her Impact Wrestling gimmick now. Like she's kind of embraced the demon inside her, and she's got other places to do it, which is awesome. Yeah, Brandy Rose is literally AEW Stephanie McMahon from Attitude Era. Stephanie McMahon.
True.
Like the one that she can't really wrestle all that good, but she kind of has other people go in and do the dirty work for her, and then she'll just come in and like Vince McMahon everybody. So, but I mean, she's definitely not Cody, but she gets the job done. Battle royals are tricky, but if I had to pick one, I want to see Awesome Kong. I can't wait. I mean, I absolutely would love to see her get that big push. I don't want it to be Brandy. Please don't Jeff Jarrett the women's title.
Right.
Like Brandy gets all the gold.
Yeah, I'm hoping that.
We've seen enough Jeff Jarrett TNA. Just stop, Brandy. Stop. But yeah, I want Awesome Kong to win. I almost said Austin Aries. Oops. I'm Down syndrome today.
I got Britt Baker winning, so. Main card. Riho versus Hikaru Shida. The winner of this match, singles match, will go on against the winner of the Battle Royale, to determine who will be the first women's world champion on a future episode of TNT's AEW.
I have seen Riho in action a couple of times at the pay-per-views.
Right. Same here.
I did see her, and what I've seen of her is quite impressive.
I agree.
So I want to say Riho is going to win this one from what I've seen.
Hikaru
again,
was in a
very familiar. Yeah. Again, I'm not very familiar with it, so I do apologize.
Yeah, I'm not.
So I'm familiar with all of it, but I'm getting there.
And I'm going with just Shida to win. So
3 months from now, just you wait. I'm calling it. I will be familiar with everyone. Just you wait.
Yeah, that was
just like I am with Impact Wrestling. That
was part of my thing if I wanted to do this or not as AEW, because I'm not as familiar with some of these individuals there. So we'll get there. Next match, 6-man tag. We got SCU versus Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt.
Oh, but that is the easy choice here. I am actually quite familiar with almost all these guys. I did see Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus quite a few times, actually, even away from like AEW and stuff. I did see him, and what I've seen is quite impressive. Quite impressed with it. But I'm gonna go with my boys, SoCal Uncensored, SCU. I'm gonna have to go with those guys, man. Those guys are tag team veterans. They're tag team specialists. So I see them being in a really physical fight. Not even a match, just a fight. But at the end of the day, they're gonna win.
And I went the opposite way. I went with Jungle Boy versus Marco Daniels.
Yeah, because it's fucking Christopher Daniels. That's why.
Sure. So then you got the Cracker Barrel Clash triple threat match. Joey Janela, Jimmy Havoc, and Darby Allin.
I'm familiar with all these people. And I love these guys. First of all, don't kill each other. Okay? Don't die. Keep the damn staple gun away from Jimmy Havoc, please. No more Wrestle Talk magazines on people. All right, but go with probably my favorite hardcore wrestler in AEW right now, Darby Allin. Like
nice, that's what
he did with Cody. But I'm definitely gonna have to go with Darby Allin. That's I mean, he's really good and he shows a lot of talent.
All right.
Yeah,
I like
maybe Jimmy Havoc's there just to put me.
Yeah. It was the first time I'd seen Darby Allin was when he went against Cody Rhodes, and I was very impressed by that draw that they had, the time limit expiration date. Expiration, I mean. And go on the 30 minutes, I believe it was. Very impressed.
Yeah. That was very nice. That was very noble of Cody to give him 30 minutes like that.
Yeah.
That's very nice of him to do that. He didn't have to have very well said, well, sucks to be you, kid. You're losing in 10. But he didn't. He gave him the full 30 minutes and he was like, go out there, show these people what you got. And you know what? Very noble.
Yep. I was say he definitely got a fan of me, Darby Allin does after that match, so. All right, next match. Winner gets a first round bye in the AEW Tag Team Championship Tournament. We got the Dark Order, who's not pictured, as you can see, only the best friends there. Dark Order versus the best friends, Chuck Taylor and Trey T.
Yeah. The Dark Order, a.k.a. Smash Brothers.
Yes.
I would be lying to you if I said I wasn't familiar with those guys at all. I've never seen those guys in a match ever. And I think personally quite impressed to see what they've done to build up their match with Best Friends. But let's see what they're going to do see if they're going to deliver. I think they're going to be a beast. I think they're going to beat Best Friends, even though they're my favorite tag team so far, next to the SCU. Gotta go with my boys, SoCal. Got to. But I'm going to have to say Dark Order.
Yeah, that seems to be everybody's census on that one.
I mean, it's their very first tag team match, and they're built up to be a big deal.
It's not their very first tag team match in AEW because at the last pay-per-view they had a tag match. They beat Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy.
Oh, yeah, I must have missed that one. Oh, wait. That was Fight for the Fallen, right?
I believe so.
The last one.
Like,
all right, I think I missed some of that. Yeah, I missed some of that because I was really, really busy that day.
So then the next match is, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it how they got it there. I'm just saying it's a ladder match because that's what it is. For the AAA World Tag Team titles, Young Bucks versus the champs of the Lucha Bros.
Okay, we got some WWE logic going on here. We keep seeing the same guys fight over and over again. And we got some WWE logic here. But the difference between this and WWE One, they got really good build up to this match. Those guys eventually are going to kill each other. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember which one it was that ended up getting injured. If they can stay healthy enough and stop trying to kill themselves before All Out, I think the Young Bucks are going. Let's see, they're 1-1 right now, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
So I think I look for the Young Bucks to lose this one and focus on the AEW tag team titles.
Same here.
Yeah, I look for them to focus on their own company's titles.
Right.
Yeah. So
Mr. Awesome made the mention that Penta has been on fire lately too. So
yeah, I mean Pentagon Jr.'s really got to stop killing himself in every match.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
He died like 3 times the last match.
Right. So then you got this close to the semi-main. It might be the semi-main. Who knows? Cody Rhodes versus Shawn Spears with Tully Blanchard in his corner. Cody does get a corner person as well. He just hasn't announced who it'll be yet.
Huh. Now this is going to be interesting. We'll see how this is going to play out. So let me get this straight. Your first storyline is on a botch. That you botched it. You fucked up. You hit someone too hard with the chair. And you decide, well, I'm going to turn shit into sugar. Let's put him on the biggest pay-per-view. And we're going to make this into something. First of all, Cody, you got balls for that. I commend you for that. But smart, logically, I look for, let's see, Cody's not going to lose on the big one. I don't look for him to lose on the big one. But if he does, I'm going to be surprised. That's why I think Cody is going to come there and he's going to show out. He's going to give him his moments to shine. He's going to make him look strong or whatever. But I look for Cody to take it. He's not going to lose that All Out, man. No way.
I can see that point of view, but I still got Shawn Spears getting one. Tully Blanchard knows.
Yeah, I don't look for him.
Tully Blanchard knows the Rhodes family quite well, so. Here's the semi-main. You don't see a picture there, but you see whose Twitter page that's from. Kenny Omega in a match that has been changed more recently, going one-on-one with Pac instead of John Moxley that we're all expecting, who's down with another staph infection in his elbow.
Well, damn. I done wore my Dean Ambrose shirt for no reason. No,
but anyway.
But yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Who do you got, Pac or Kenny Omega in Pac's first match?
It's very unfortunate that happened, though. You know what I mean? It is the same injury twice.
Yep.
The same thing twice. Hopefully it doesn't almost kill him this time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hopefully they get it out and they get rid of it once and for all and it doesn't come back, because it could not have happened at a shittier time. It really couldn't.
Okay.
The sole reason, aside from Chris Jericho, that people want to watch this is to watch Moxley versus Omega.
Sure.
And that was the sole reason why I was going to watch it, honestly.
Yeah.
And SoCal Uncensored. But I'm glad. It's good to see Pac again, first of all. But I look for Pac to win this one because I just look for Pac to win this. You know, it's his first match back. I'm pretty sure the original concept was to have Moxley win, so they're probably going to stick with the original format. They're probably going to play it just like they would with Moxley. They're going to have Pac the next Moxley until Moxley comes back. So I think that Pac's going to win this one. My opinion.
I agree as well. I went with Pac as well. But I could see Kenny winning it too. So we'll see. And then you got the main event. The World Heavyweight Championship being decided as Chris Jericho goes against Hangman Page.
All right. This is the part where this is the part where I spark a debate, so to speak. I think he's very overrated. From what I've seen, I think he's very overrated. I think he's not really all that good. I think them pushing him as this major face is a smart thing. It's a smart thing, but realistically, I don't think it's very logical. You know, I think personally that from what I've seen of Hangman Page, I've seen from pretty much everybody else. You know, that's debatable. I know he has some good moments, but a lot of the greats from the past have had good moments, like Stone Cold. He's had good moments. The Rock's had good moments. Undertaker, Edge, Randy Orton. The list goes on and on and on and on. But at the end of the day, they're going to put the belt because they're going to want to draw as many people as they can. They're going to put the belt on Chris Jericho because I don't see no reason why Jericho shouldn't win it. One, he's one of the best heels on that roster, bar none, next to MJF. Like I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. MJF versus Chris Jericho is gonna happen. But I don't know if it'll be for the title or not. I don't know. I'm not Nostradamus. I can't tell the future. But I think that smart money will put that belt on Jericho. And that's what I think. I mean, yeah, Adam Page, he's good, but like I said, I've seen better. I don't really think he's that good yet, but he will be. Just not. He hasn't really been to that level yet, and I think this will truly decide what kind of superstar he really is for him to be in there with a veteran like Jericho. And I think Jericho's taking it. That's my opinion.
Fair enough. You're more than welcome to have your own opinion, but I went with Hangman Page to win the match. I've been watching him ever since he was back in Ring of Honor even before AEW. And I've been pretty impressed with him, especially when he's gone out there and wrestled with a not 100% knee over the last several months. But I will again reiterate, if that knee is still problematic for him, then Chris Jericho's going to tear that knee apart, be like a shark in water, and lost Jericho, Lion Tamer, whichever one he wants, he's going to be focusing on that knee if it's not 100%. So I could see Jericho winning it too. I'd just rather would see the newer guy instead of a WWE guy when AEW says, "Oh, we're not WWE." Then I'd rather see Hangman Page
True.
walk out as world champion.
I think Jericho can do whatever he wants. Like if he was to go into another company like New Japan, which he has, he tore that house down. You know what I mean? He tore that house down. He went toe to toe with Kazuchika Okada. Some people would say he beat Kazuchika Okada for the belt. He won that belt. He had that belt won. But Kazuchika Okada is the fucking Rainmaker. He's the best. He's really fucking good in Japan. And right when you think you got the man down, he's gonna come out of nowhere. Rainmaker clothesline, you're done. So that's just how it is. But yeah, beating Jericho's no easy feat.
No, I know that. I'm not saying he would be. Either way, I think it's going to be a tremendous match, tremendous show, I'm hoping. I haven't been really disappointed. Haven't been disappointed in the long term with any of their pay-per-views so far. I can honestly say they're not all in because I didn't actually see All In. But
All In was good. I liked it.
Since they've done their last 3 pay-per-views leading into this one, I'd say the first one, sorry, I can't think of the names of the pay-per-views they've had, but we'll get there. The first one a couple months back, I thought was the best one that they've had, where they had the first Casino Battle Royale and everything else leading up. But,
yeah. Double or nothing. Yeah, double or nothing.
Double or nothing, yes. Like I said, brand new company, still different things.
Yeah. I'm still learning the ropes. Still learning the ropes with you.
Yeah, they had Fight for the Fallen, and they also had one other pay-per-view in there too, besides Double or Nothing. But anyway.
Yeah, well, Fighter Fest. Oh God.
Fighter Fest. Yep, you're right. Thank you. Got to have that occasionally. Not
To be honest.
on there with all. No, I didn't think
I
Fighter
mean-
Fest was all that great. Fight for the
Yeah, I
Fallen
mean-
was all right, but still, to me, Double
It's not perfect. Yeah. Yeah, AEW definitely isn't perfect, but it shows a lot of potential. And I'm looking forward to this. This All Out is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy good. I'm excited for it. I'm definitely going to be watching that, and I'm going to be watching Cardiff as well. Takeover. This will be my second takeover I've ever watched from the UK. So
There's only been 2, so UK wise. That makes
gotcha.
sense.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the other one, but I didn't really watch it like all the way. I watched some of it.
Gotcha.
I'm still new to UK. Go easy on me. Don't hurt me.
Anyway, I think it's going to be a very good show. Hopefully, both shows are tremendous tomorrow. I won't be watching UK Takeover live because I got to work until 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. But I'll watch it at some point after that. I do plan on watching this tomorrow night, All Out live. Not going to say exactly how, because certain reasons, but we'll see it. Anyway.
Yep. Same.
Besides
But yeah,
that,
moving on.
any other predictions?
I said, yeah, moving on.
Any other predictions or anything else you want to mention from the 2 shows before we end this show here?
CM Punk confirmed.
Some people think so. I don't think he's going to show.
CM Punk's gonna disappoint and let everyone down.
Sure.
Because smart.
I'm sure you guys all see that link that I've got on the screen there as well. At least I hope you do. I got it put there anyway. Make sure you go to that link once you're done watching this. Here in about 10 minutes, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, the debut of NUW Slaughterhouse episode 23. They're set to change. There's set to be a lot of changes in NUW in this episode, from what I've heard. So, CM Punk to AEW confirmed, Buster Boy says. We'll see about that. I've heard rumors that he's supposedly closer to signing with WWE again, so who knows? I enjoyed that video they had posted with Starcast the other day, though, where he was actually inside a ring. So
Yeah, and he took a lot of shots.
he did. That's true.
At certain individuals.
That's true.
I like.
All right. See if I can get this up and going before I say it. But yeah,
probably right after I'm done here, I'm gonna be catching up on NUW. I've been fucking up on YouTube stuff in general because I haven't been on YouTube that much.
shame on you.
Yeah, shame on me.
Not ready for that yet, but it's going to play a little bit anyway. Because things don't like to pause when you push pause. There you go.
Oh, cool. Yours too?
Yes.
My computer does this shit all the time to me.
So
modern technology.
Yeah, right. You didn't have any issues getting into this stream then?
No. But I do have to message YouTube, let you know when I'm here though.
Yeah. I was gonna say I know Dustin Reagan had a little bit of issues for the last prediction show I did getting onto this since you can't use on-air hangouts anymore on YouTube. Which sucks, but
yeah, it's like all the good stuff that we could use. It's like YouTube's like, oh, you can use that? You find that useful? Let's take it away.
Yeah, it seems that way. If I wanted to try and restart a different program, I'd do it somewhere else with all the issues with YouTube doing that kind of crap. But this channel has almost 160 followers, I think now, subscribers, and I have over 10,000 views over the last 2 years. Thanks, everybody, for that. But yeah. Hopefully soon.
You deserve it, Tiger.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hopefully soon I'll have some other updates for other shows, maybe. But other than that, I don't have anything planned here anytime soon. Not until November, anyway. So.
Well, damn.
Yeah, I know, right? Just hit the 2-year mark that I've been on here, and I haven't had a guest star since early this year. Huh?
I said, thanks for nothing, Tiger. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I know, right? No, certain people from NUW have been busting my butt trying to get more NUW guys on here, and I just haven't had the opportunity to bring them on yet. So look for that. I might have somebody.
How dare you claim to be an NUW fan and you haven't had nobody on here?
Hey, I had Navon McDonald on here earlier this year.
He doesn't count. He's everything.
Sure.
He's
I've got plenty
everywhere.
of people that could be on. I just got to talk to people and have them. Mr. Awesome brings up a good point that YouTube hasn't thought of a replacement either. Amazing technology.
I know. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. Best experience ever, YouTube. 10 out of 10.
Right. But hey, as long as I got people that can use StreamYard, then this is what I'll be using for the live streams anyway, for now. So
yeah, I'm really liking this. This is
pretty not too bad. The other one I checked into, it looked like you had to pay money to get anything decent for it. So it's like, no, I don't want to pay money for anything if I don't have to. Thank you.
Yeah, and to that, I just say a big fat oof.
Okay. So yeah, we'll go with this. And let's do that. I think since that starts here in about 5 minutes, this will be about the best place to end it. If nothing else, the next time I know I'll be on here will be for the NXT Takeover War Games 3? Yeah, 3. And Survivor Series prediction show in November. So nothing else planned until then. Hopefully I'll have one before then, but we'll see. Anything you want to plug or mention?
Hopefully I have enough time and I can be here too.
We'll see. If I have anything else come up, guys just know everything about Twitter, Facebook, follow those, and I'll let you know. But for Bust Boy, thank you for joining me.
You can watch me stalk him.
Right. Thank you for joining in. Thank you, Mr. Awesome, Riley Bates, and Gunshot for being in the comment section. Appreciate anybody who's watched live or anybody who watches later. This has been your AEW All Out and a little NXT UK Takeover Cardiff prediction show and Tiger Talks Wrestling. We out of here.
Bye.